Greetings to everyone. The Contingency Plan is a play by Steve Waters, written in two parts. The first part is on the beach. The play focuses on the major impacts of global warming, visibly the rise in the sea level. The play was first published in 2009 in Great Britain. It was first performed at Bush Theatre, London on the 22nd of April 2009. It was later revived at Sheffield Theatres on 14th of October 2022. The play has got four major characters: Robin Paxton, Jenny Paxton, Will Paxton, and Sarika Chatterjee. The play is set in northwestern region of Norfolk, especially Robin and Jenny's residence. There are two acts. Act 1 has got two scenes and Act 2 has got only one scene. Let us look into the short summary of the play. The play opens with Robin's observation of an Eurasian spoonbill in his locality. Robin shares his observation with Jenny, and as they discuss about the arrival of the bird, Robin discloses that the bird must have migrated to Norfolk because of global warming. The bird is seen nesting in the Governor's Point. Robin explains the breeding grounds of the bird in the Mediterranean region must have dried up by now because of climate change. This species of birds need eels, mud, brackish water, and they prefer estuaries. Jenny asks her husband to spare his lecture for now as she is about to go receive her son in King's Lynn. Will is returning from his research work in Antarctica. The parents longingly speak about their son's childhood, and this conversation explains how Will is extraordinarily intelligent even as a child. Jenny requests her husband to get ready their son's room and leaves for King's Lynn. Simultaneously, on the other side of the stage, we find Will and Sarika in wet outfits. They are having fun in the beach. Will is about to walk towards his house, but Sarika wants to swim in the beach for some more time. Will and Sarika are romantically involved, and his visit to his parents has two agendas: introducing his girlfriend to his parents and to open up on his decision to join government services, ending his research in the Antarctica. Will comes home and finds his father there. Robin asks his son the reason for his visit at this time of the year, because April is a month in which the earth undergoes a lot of changes due to global warming across the world. Rather than a reunion, the conversation between the father and son sounds more like an interview between an ex-glaciologist and a current one. As they go on in their discussion of spreadsheets and ice melting, Sarika barges in. She is stung by a jellyfish and she asks Will to help her. Robin is surprised to see Sarika, and there is added confusion when Jenny comes back to find her son already home. Sarika tries to explain things to the confused couple. The first scene in Act 1 ends there. In Act 1, Scene 2, we find the table set for family dinner. Jenny is getting ready with the food preparation. Jenny and William are conversing about the family's initiatives in reducing carbon emission. Robin volunteers to cook the sea kale in the wine, and Sarika is seen conversing with the family. Jenny wants to know more about Sarika. Will has met her in his research base in Rothera. He informs his mother that Sarika is a civil servant. Jenny seems affected by the information. During dinner, Sarika herself discloses the fact that she works for the government as a civil servant. Robin expresses his displeasure about politics and the government stuff. Sarika's association with Colin Jenks disturbs Robin and Jenny. Colin had been working with Robin in the past. To some extent, Will knows that his father and Colin are not on friendly terms anymore. Sarika praises Robin's works and tells him that he should work for the government. Robin is not pleased and he says that the government cannot avert the calamity that is going to strike very soon. He explains his theory with the help of the working model that he has developed. In the meantime, Jenny informs Sarika that she has got a mobile phone which she intends to use in case of any emergency. Robin explains how his own residence might also get submerged by seawater in future. Sharika's damp mobile starts functioning at that moment. She receives an emergency message asking Will and Sarika to report to London immediately as some coastal area witnessed a sudden tidal activity and there are casualties. Robin understands his son's motive behind the sudden visit. Will has left his research to join the government services. The mood changes suddenly. Sarika leaves to find a cab and she urges Will to follow her soon. Robin and Will ends up fighting one another. Robin falls down and asks Will to leave his house for good. Will tries to reach out to his mother, but Jenny, being in a shock, flinches and asks him to go away. Now we have come to Act 2. As I told you, this act has got only one scene. The second act takes place in the month of September and the setting is same as in the first act. A table is set for dinner for two people. We find Robin observing birds in his binoculars and starts swearing. Jenny finds her husband speaking to the birds and makes fun of him. During dinner, she expresses a desire to contact Will. After all, he is their only son. They have seen him in the television giving interviews and Jenny misses her son. In the middle of their conversation, she hears a siren going off in a distance and thinks that some kind of a drill must be going on the beach. She is not aware of the impending danger. Robin tries to keep her distracted from the outside world. When she hears the siren again, she understands that something is off. Yet, she stays calm, thinking that in case of any danger, they'll be evacuated by the gods. Robin opens up saying that no one is going to send them away from their house as he has already blocked the approach road with a boat. Jenny is shocked and demands further explanation from Robin. Robin explains about the tidal activity and storm that awaits to shake their coast. Jenny wants them to leave the place at once. Robin denies to go away with her and asks her to leave if that is what she wants. Jenny leaves the place in tears. Robin is equally upset that Jenny has left him. According to him, today's event is his life's work. He has waited for years to see this day. He's sure that his house will also be flooded tonight, but he's not unhappy. He continues to eat the cold food. We find Jenny coming back to her husband and she decides to weather the storm along with him. She pleads with her husband and makes him to move her to her son's bedroom in the upper story of their residence, a mother trying to find comfort in her final minutes in her son's room. The play ends there with the power blackout. Now here are a few general observations. As we see, the play focuses on the impact of global warming and climate change, especially the impending danger of rise in sea level. Apart from this, we find concepts like man-woman relationships, human struggle against nature, and family bonds, especially the bond between Jenny and Robin, as well as Jenny and Will. We see the mother, Jenny, she acts as a subtle force in keeping their family intact. The play is very short, but the play comes with a very powerful message to the entire human race. And the ending is also not very clear, and the audience are free to come up with their own conclusions. Time to say goodbye. Thank you.